I have wanted to achieve a lot of things in my life. I have set up a lot of goals in my life, and obviously I still do so. Some of them I have achieved, some of them I did not. I have wanted a lot of things in my life. Some of them I did buy, some of them I did not. I've also wanted to build a lot of habits in my life. Some of them I did build, some of them I did not. In the beginning of my journey, whenever I did achieve something, whenever I did build a habit, or whenever I did buy something that I really wanted to buy, it was anticlimactic. I got it and suddenly the first question in my mind was, is this it? Is this how it feels? Like, that's it? Is this what I've been struggling for? After a certain period of time, reading the books that I'm going to recommend in this video, doing work, journaling, and understanding my own mindset, I have realized why it is said that you should value the process more than what you get at the end of it, more than the results. That is because the one key factor of feeling fulfilled, feeling happy, and actually soaking in your success is hidden in the process, and that is called purpose. Purpose, the reason why you want to buy the thing that you want to buy. Purpose, the reason why you want to build a certain habit that you want to build. Purpose is not essential to be successful in your life. Yes, you can easily achieve your goals even without a purpose, and sometimes it's really fun to do things just like that. However, if you are chasing happiness, if you are chasing fulfillment, you are doing everything that you can, you're making a vision board, you're having goals and you're achieving them, but there is this emptiness inside you that you're not able to fill, then maybe you are lacking purpose. And I want you to be happy in 2023, which is why I am here with 17 book recommendations that will help you to find purpose in the things that you do in your life, to give you fulfillment and to taste true happiness. Hey you guys, welcome back to Liberal Review. I hope you're doing very nice. I'm sending a lot of hugs and positivity to all of you. In today's video, I'm going to be recommending 17 books that will help you to find purpose in the things that you do in your life, have more meaning in your life, have more depth to your life, fall in love with the process of life, and fall in love with the process of building, achieving, making. Let's begin the video. First book I want to recommend is the book that I recently got, and oh my god, it has completely stolen my heart, and the book is Manifest by Roxy Nafousi. I simply got this book because I wanted to refresh the memory of manifestation in my mind, the knowledge of manifestation. I did not feel like rereading the books that I've already read. I wanted a fresh perspective, so I just got it to read it in the morning. However, this book actually turned out to be something so different, something so much more. What is the entire purpose of manifestation? Why manifest at all? I have created vision boards in the past and I have made a goal list in the past. However, I never went into the depth of the purpose of manifestation as much as I did with this book. This book, with its questions and its exercises and its steps and its practicality and all of the other knowledge, helped me realize the kind of person I want to be while pursuing my goal, the kind of person I will be once I have achieved that goal, and the entire purpose of why I want to manifest all of these things. We all know it is important for us to be the best version of ourselves and unleash the best potential, blah blah blah. Like, but why? What happens after that? Why are you doing it? If you want to find that out, if you don't see sense in reaching your potential, this is the best book. This book is easy to read and very practical. However, if you are not a believer in magic or the law of attraction, then this may not be the best pick for you. Even though it does talk about the science of manifestation, that is not the major focus of it, so you may want to skip it. But if you want a beginner's guide to manifestation in the best way possible, like a purposeful beginner's guide to manifestation, this is your book. The next book I want to recommend is Inner Trek by Mohan Ranga Rao. This has been one of my most favorite books ever. This ignited a light in me. It made me want more and at the same time feel very satisfied in the life that I'm living right now. This is sort of a travelogue slash memoir of the author himself. He is facing a very hard time in the beginning of the book. He is facing things that he never thought he would face, and we follow the journey of how he gets over those obstacles, and now he wants to express gratitude. How does he express gratitude? By trekking through Mount Kailash. This is not only the story of trekking but also finding himself, discovering new things about his body, about his soul throughout the journey. This book is going to inspire you to explore, go within yourself, even though you're not actually able to go to Mount Kailash. The book is very easily written and it also has pictures inside it. The paper quality is amazing. It is funny, it is insightful, it is a journey. The honesty itself is hilarious for me because it's difficult to find a book that is so humanly written with human emotions, human mistakes, human thoughts. Therefore, if you want a travelogue written by an Indian author, beautifully written, easy to read, this is your book. The next book is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. This is one of the best books out there when it comes to purpose. The book is really small, it's really short, and it's great for beginners. However, it is heart-wrenching reading this book, and so maybe you won't be able to finish the book at once. I would recommend you don't read the book at once. You take your time with it just because of how much there is to take. If you're the kind of person who is facing a lot of problems in your life, you're facing a lot of challenges, you don't understand why it's happening to you, there is a lot of pain, there is grief, then this is an amazing book to read to find purpose in your life. This is another honest story of a man from Holocaust, his struggles when he's seeing his loved ones and everybody else dying around him, when he's not getting food to eat, and yet he has hope. Hope is a way of living for Victor. Purpose is a way of living for Victor. And once you finish reading this book and you pick your head up, you realize that your heart is filled with the desire, finding more meaning in your life, finding more purpose in your life, finding more purpose in your actions. The next book is The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. Very easy book to read, great for beginners. It's sort of in a tale story kind of a way, which makes it very easy to comprehend, to digest. This book again takes you on a journey to explore yourself, finding purpose, exploring yourself, finding out what you want to do in life, what you want to live for in life is not something that you can achieve within a day. It is an entire journey. However, the process again is beautiful. The process is the main thing. Purpose is hidden in process. So abundance and joy and happiness is all in the process, and this book will help you understand how. It will help you become more authentic. It will help you to do more things, and it will help you to enrich your inner strength. The next book I want to recommend is Shaolin. This again is becoming one of my most favorite books because I am reading it in the morning. I have yet not finished this book, and yet I am here to recommend it because you too don't have to finish this book. This book is about the laws or the principles of nature, the principles of Shaolin that will help you to lead a calmer life, a more purposeful life, a more mindful life. If you do want to be mindful, if you want to be aware in your life, if you want to stay calm but you don't know how to do it, the things that you can follow in your day-to-day life, the steps that you can follow in your day-to-day life, then this book is amazing. It also has exercises at the end of each chapter. This book becomes 10x more helpful when you're doing those exercises. It's very easy to read, and you don't have to read each chapter. Each chapter may not resonate with you because that may not be the things that you want to achieve in your life right now. However, there are multiple other chapters that resonate with you on a deeper level. Now, before we move ahead, I want to recommend 4 books to you guys in a very quick manner. They can be very helpful in finding your purpose. However, I've just recommended it so much in the past, I don't want to take a lot of time recommending them. The first book obviously is The Alchemist. Like, what are you doing if you don't read The Alchemist if you're in search for your purpose? This again is a travel style book. It is a fiction book. It is a story of a guy who quits everything in his life. He leaves everything behind in his life just to move forward and find the purpose of his life. Very easy to read, very interesting to read, and if you believe in spirituality and science and all of those things, this is the perfect fit for you. The next book is Tuesdays with Maury. This book again is so beautiful, very easily written. This book is a conversation, Tuesdays with Maury, where Maury is a very old man on the verge of dying, and his student is very young but again is lost in life. Tuesdays with Maury, the conversations that we have is giving purpose to our young man, and it also gives us purpose when we read it. Similar to that, the next book is The Ultimate Gift by Jim Stovall. This book literally gave me the purpose of my life. Therefore, I dedicate everything to this book. It's one of my most favorite books, and the people that have been watching Liberal Review since a long time know how important this book is. Another very easy to read, very simple fiction, non-fiction-y kind of a book. This book will help you to understand the 12 gifts that you already have in life and how you can use those gifts to find the purpose in your life. Last but not the least, we have The Mountain Is You. I've recommended Mountain Is You way too much recently, but this is so important because if you truly want to be your authentic self and live a purposeful life, then you have to get over hurting yourself, being in your own way, which is self-sabotaging, and this book will help you to get rid of self-sabotaging through deep mental work. This book is practical, easy to read. The next book I'm going to recommend is A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. This book is so good if you want to find purpose in your life because it will help you to understand the difference between your gut, your intuition, and your ego. Your ego tries to keep you in the past or pushes you into the future, which is why you either give up on trying new things because of your your past, or you're just way too scared of your future, and so you don't do new things in your life. You don't try to discover to who you can be in your life. This book will help you to understand how your ego does that. You'll be able to distinguish between your ego and your soul and find a new place within yourself, your consciousness, where you are able to create the person who you want to be and find ultimate fulfillment. The next book is by Paulo Coelho, and it's a weird recommendation, but it really did give me a whole other perspective on life, and that book is Hippie. Hippie is a lifestyle, it is a way of life, and it is very different from the kind of life that we all live on a day-to-day basis. This is loosely based on Paulo Coelho's life himself. It's really weird to read this book, and if you're a beginner, you're just gonna find it really weird. As you progress into the story and the pieces of it start coming together, you realize that there are just way too many possibilities of the kind of person that you can be in your life, and this book will give you the validation to break those boundaries, think outside the box, and no matter how difficult or different it is from other people, live your life. There are basically no chapters in the book, and the flow of the book is just going here and there. I don't know how else to explain it. So you have to stick with it for a few pages, and then maybe it will become the book of your dreams. The next book I want to recommend is Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. I am not the biggest fan of this book, given that I already follow Jay Shetty a lot, and so I know his kind of content, and this book is kind of like the written version of that. However, if you don't follow Jay Shetty, you don't know what he is about, or you do follow him but you don't listen to him a lot, but you do want to find purpose in your life, you want to balance the lifestyle that you already have, you want to be in the real world, in the practical world, and at the same time think like a monk, live like a monk, find your purpose like a monk, then this is an amazing book. It is great for beginners, very easy to read, and the best part of the book is it talks about the values that you need within yourself in order to find purpose in your life. Being kind, being grateful, being courageous, these are values that you need within yourself, and this book will help you to understand all of those things. The next book I want to recommend is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. So many times we are not able to find our true purpose because we have a lot of what should be done in our life, who we should be, because of the conditioning since childhood, because of our society. There are so many reasons, because of social media. So even though there is no one directly telling you who you should be, you come to a point where you start telling yourself who you should be, and if you're not being that person, you get disappointed, and this book helps you to understand those things, get over those patterns, learn the subtle art of not giving a fuck to all the shoulds in your life, and find true meaning and purpose in life. This is one book that will actually help you to build habits, or set goals which are genuinely meant for you and no one else. The last two books are by Elizabeth Gilbert. She is a master when it comes to finding purpose, and there was no way I was not going to include her books in the video, and the books are Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert and Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. Now this one is a memoir. This is literally Elizabeth Gilbert herself being lost in life and then finding purpose in her life and reading the story of how she did it. Honestly speaking, even if you're not able to read the book, you can watch the movie. The movie is good. The book is obviously better, but the movie is really good. Elizabeth Gilbert travels to Bali, she comes to India, she goes to Italy, she eats, she prays, she loves, and she finds purpose in her life. It is an empowering book, and it will help you to get back up after breaking down. Big Magic, on the other hand, will help you to understand the creative way of life. Understanding that creativity, our culture nowadays with social media, like you have to be the best at what you are doing, or you have to make money off of it, but that's not actually important. There are people that classify themselves as not creative because they are not the best at it, because they're not making money off of it, but that's not how it works. And this book will tell you that. It will tell you that creativity is how you live in your daily life, and how creativity will help you to find purpose in your life, find fulfillment, and find happiness. Another very easy book to read, great for beginners and great for any age group. Oh, those are not the last two books. The second last book I want to recommend is The Gift of Imperfection by Brené Brown. Oh my god, I read the summary of this book, and now I'm at a point where I want to buy this book and like study it properly. Brené Brown is so good when it comes to embracing your authentic self, being vulnerable to yourself and to others, and understanding and accepting yourself the way you are instead of chasing perfection. Chasing perfection is another obstacle in the way of having purpose in your life, living a purposeful life, living a happy life. This book will help you to be vulnerable, embrace your vulnerability, and understand that once you hold on to the imperfections and start loving them, that is precisely when you start living an authentic life. Another very easy book to read, and it is highly you have to read this book if you're a perfectionist like me. And last but not the least, we have find your why. The entire purpose of this video was to tell you that you have to find why you want to do something, and if you want to learn how to do that, if you have no idea why you should be finding your why, then this book will help you to do that. This book is again very easy to read. Now it is very different from all the other books that I have recommended. It has a completely different approach from spirituality or creativity. It is more of a self-help book, which even though it is about your mind, it is practical and it is about the actions that you take, and there are no fictitious stories that will take you through the journey. However, there are personal life examples that will inspire you a lot. And with that, we come towards the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video, you guys, and I hope you got at least one recommendation out of it. I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.